When can you sue the state of Georgia for an unsafe or dangerous road or intersection? Here's what you need to know. The state is generally protected from lawsuits by a legal doctrine called sovereign immunity. But there's an exception to that called the Georgia Tort Claims Act that allows victims to pursue a case in certain situations. You have to send the state a legal notice within 1 year of your injury. The law calls that an ante litem notice. And then you can sue GDOT in two situations. First, when they improperly planned, designed, or built a road or intersection. And then second, when they did not properly inspect, maintain, and repair a road or intersection. Now here's where the law gets tricky. If you want to sue GDOT for improperly planning, designing, or building a road or intersection, you have to show it did not substantially comply with engineering standards in effect at the time it was planned, designed, and built. So if the road or intersection was built in 1990, you got to show it violated engineering standards then, not today. And when you file the lawsuit, you have to include an affidavit from a licensed professional engineer that explains why it violated the standards when it was built. And here's where the law gets really, really tricky. The engineer has to have been licensed when the road was designed, planned, or built. And there was a recent case involving a dangerous intersection that was built in 1931. And guess what? There are no professional engineers licensed in 1931 who are still alive today. So the Georgia Court of Appeals dismissed the case because the victim did not have an engineer who was licensed in 1931. Sound unfair? It is. Georgia law also says that GDOT does not have a legal responsibility to upgrade or improve an unsafe intersection to current safety standards. Now, some of these roads and intersections, especially out in the more rural parts of the state, were designed decades and decades ago. They might have been fine then, but they're not now. They're unsafe, they're causing accidents. GDOT knows they're causing accidents, but because there is no legal duty to upgrade, GDOT doesn't have to correct them.